When I was in middle school, I didn't have a lot of friends. I would walk home every day reading a book and I was content. My walk home was short. I had already been doing it for 2 years at that point, and I was a teen, a whole 13 years old, and obviously I thought I knew everything. I was passing by the park one day, engrossed in a story about a magical world behind a wardrobe, when I wanted to stop to finish the section I was reading. I crossed into the park instead of around it, and plopped down on a bench. "Oh look, Abby finally made a friend, and they're travel-sized," a girl's voice squealed. I looked up and Darcy, the most popular girl in my school, was standing with her group of friends laughing at me. "How's the book, Flabby? Maybe you'll find a different book to be your boyfriend," she continued, earning a high five from the girl on her right. My eyes burned as I felt stares on me, but I just put the book up to cover my face and tried my best to block them out. After about 5 minutes of me ignoring them, they left. As I read pages and pages, the sounds and squeals from the playground slowly went away. I hardly noticed, though. I was actually glad for the quiet. "Are you lost?" a voice asked me. I dropped my book, startled, before looking up to see a boy standing before me. I had never seen him before, but he seemed a little older than me. I was sure we probably went to the same school, though. Maybe he was on the football team, and I didn't go to those games. I was still staring as he adjusted his baseball bag to his other shoulder. "No, I'm not lost. I'm just taking a break. I live over there," I said, gesturing in the general direction of my house. The boy followed my hand and nodded. "It's pretty dark. You should go home," he said softly. I looked at the sky, and the streetlights were on. How long had I been lost in the story? "What time is it?" I asked. "It's almost 8, the boy responded. "Oh no, you're right. I'm going to be in trouble," I said quickly, standing up and putting my things away. "Do you want me to walk you?" the boy had asked. "Oh, no, it's just my brother home right now. He goes to the high school. He will be upset if he sees me with a boy, even if he's just a friend. Thank you, though. What's your name?" I asked, standing up to meet his gaze. "Ethan," he replied. "Nice to meet you, Ethan. I'm Abby. See you," I said, turning around to dash to my house. "Your brother seems annoying," Ethan called after me. "Not annoying, just overprotective," I called back. As I was walking across the grass to the sidewalk, I saw Darcy across the field. She was sitting on a bench, hunched over a cell phone. She looked like she had changed out of her clothes she wore that day and was wearing something my brother's girlfriend would likely wear, a light blue strapless dress that looked super short. Lucky for me, that night I made it home before my brother got home from being with his friends, but not by much. The next morning, my mom was on the phone with our neighbor. "Oh, how awful, Susan. It just isn't safe anywhere," she had sighed into the phone. I furrowed my brows together and watched her as I shoveled Lucky Charms into my mouth. Okay, yes, keep me posted," my mom said, and then hung up. "Mom?" I asked. She stared at the phone on the wall for a moment before she crossed to me and sat at the kitchen table. She reached out and held my hand. "Sweetie, do you know a Darcy in your grade?" she asked gently. I nodded. "She's popular, so we aren't friends, but I know her. Why?" I responded. "Darcy didn't come home last night. Her parents are calling around. They said she always stops at the park before coming home. Did you see her there yesterday when you passed it?" my mother pressed. I mumbled. How could I admit that I did see Darcy there and not get in trouble for being there so late? Should I tell her about Ethan and be in trouble for 2 things? I really didn't want my parents to be mad at me. "I saw her there after school. I stopped there and read for a little bit. When I left, she was still there," I said, playing with the drawstrings on my jacket. My mom watched me, nodding. "And what time was that?" she asked. "School was out at 3:30, so I think 4, I mumbled. Right before I left, my mom came back in with a new cell phone for me. "Wow, is this mine?" I asked excitedly. "Yes, but it's just for emergencies. You have my number, Dad's, and your brother's. There's also a tracker on it. I've been saving it for your birthday, but you're getting it now," she told me, shifting her eyes away. I still hugged her and said thank you, and she hugged me back tightly. Darcy wasn't there. There was an assembly held to talk about her and to ask that if anyone knew anything to please come forward. My heart was beating so fast, I was convinced someone else could hear it. After school, I took the same walk through the park. A voice called behind me. I turned and saw Ethan jogging up to meet me. "Ethan! Hey!" I said shyly. The only boys I had ever talked to were related to me. I wasn't sure how to do this. Hey, so how much trouble did you get in? He asked. Oh, none, actually. My brother was at a play at the high school, so I made it home before he did, I explained. Well, did you get in trouble last night for being in the park so late? I asked. He shook his head. No. I was at baseball practice and was walking home when I saw you. They knew about that, he told me. Did you see a girl in the park last night? I asked him. He looked at me confused. I saw you, if that's what you mean, he responded. No, besides me, there's a girl in our class who went missing, and I think I saw her here last night, and now she's gone, I explained. Ethan nodded and looked around the park. I don't remember seeing anyone else, but I will ask around. What is her name? He asked. Darcy. She has blonde hair, and I think she was wearing blue last night, I told him. Yeah, I'll ask around, he said, smiling at me. I was squinting at him. I didn't think he went to my school. What school do you go to? I asked. I go to the high school. I'm a freshman this year. Are you in middle school? He asked. I nodded. 7th grade, I told him. He nodded and smiled. Do you want me to walk you home? He asked. Sure, I responded. After Darcy went missing, I was anxious about walking home alone. We walked the short distance to my house, laughing and talking. Now that I felt more relaxed, I noticed just how cute Ethan was. He was cute in a grown-up way, in a way where I felt very self-conscious around him. He seemed to like me, though, even though he even gave me his phone number and would text me goodnight every night. My brother Derek had noticed my shift in mood. What are you smiling about, dork? He asked, with chips in his mouth. Do you know an Ethan? I asked him. Ethan what? He responded, not looking up from his phone. Oh, I don't know his last name, but he's on the baseball team. He's tall and has light brown hair and freckles, I gushed. Derek shook his head, still engulfed in his social media. Annoyed. There's not an Ethan on baseball, he responded. Yes, he is. He has a baseball bag, I argued. Derek's head shoots up. Have you talked to this guy? Why are you talking to a guy in high school anyways? He demanded. I'm not. I just saw him at the park and talked to him for a second. He just seemed nice, that's all, I said quickly. Derek looked at me for a long moment and shook his head. Don't talk to high school guys, Abs. They only want one thing, okay? He asked. I nodded. He turned back to his phone, and I got up to go to my room. My heart was thumping. That was too close. I was just getting ready for bed when Ethan called. My heart flipped. He called me his girlfriend and wanted to meet up. I hesitated, thinking about Derek downstairs, but agreed to sneak out. I changed quickly and climbed out my window, rushing to the park where Ethan waited. He hugged me, and we laughed under the moonlight. Then he suggested driving around in his mom's car. My gut tightened. Something felt off. When I hesitated, he grew insistent. No! I yelled, refusing to get in the car. Ethan's friendly mask shattered. He lunged at me. I scrambled away, screaming. Police lights flashed nearby. I ran as fast as I could, and Derek tackled Ethan just in time. I cried into my brother's hug as the police handcuffed Ethan. Derek had tracked me with the app Mom installed. A rare moment. I was grateful for her overprotectiveness. The officer explained Ethan wasn't a high schooler at all. He was 25. He'd been preying on girls our age. When he accidentally called me Darcy, it confirmed the danger he posed. My parents arrived, relieved. Derek walked me home, arm around me, while Ethan, Patrick, was hauled away. He protested his innocence, but the police later found bodies in his backyard. He had likely taken many girls.